Jonathan?
Thanks, Heather. I'm here with Rachel Espersen, Director of Creative Programming at Lexus Intersect. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me, Jonathan.
What can guests experience while they're at Intersect?
Well, Intersect is meant to be an example of the ethos of the Lexus lifestyle without getting behind the wheel. And as such, here we exemplify masterful design, culinary creativity, and immersive programming. And at its heart, we're all about omotenashi, or hospitality.
Why do you want guests to have these experiences, and how do these experiences connect to Lexus?
So it's an interesting question. Why does a car company have a restaurant? On its surface, that may not make sense. But if you think about it, it's all about hospitality, and it's a new way for the brand to exemplify and showcase our omotenashi philosophy. That's actually why we partnered with Union Square Hospitality Group, truly one of the best operators in the business, and one that they built their reputation on with Danny Meyer, and operates some of the best restaurants in New York City and in the country.
How do you want guests to feel while they're at Intersect and after they leave?
Well, at Lexus, we want our guests to experience amazing. And at Intersect, we want them to have amazing experiences. And so everything here, from the design to the warm hospitality, we want them to just have a wonderful experience from the moment they enter our doors to the moment that they leave.
What are some parallels between the Intersect team and the Lexus team at a dealership when it comes to expressing hospitality?
Every team member here strives to treat anyone who walks through our door as they would a guest in their own home. So that means attention to detail and a level of thoughtfulness that you may not expect when you would walk into a restaurant. And so that is a goal of ours. And I think that that's very similar to what our dealerships try to provide to their customers as well.
Are there any direct connections to the product? We talk about ways in which associates can glorify the product, but how is that showcased in a hospitality setting like Intersect?
Yeah, well, Lexus as a brand is brave, thoughtful, and imaginative. And that's actually shown in the entire design of Intersect by Lexus. Everything from the parts wall behind me, which is a beautiful art piece that's made up of almost 600 actual car parts, from the original LS 400 up to the most recent, or more recent, LC 500. We also have some fun pieces up on our second floor. Our beautiful bar is wrapped in leather from the LFA supercar. We have carbon fiber tables. We have a lot of subtle hidden L's, and we have bamboo spindle grills covering our windows. So those are just some of the details. There are many more stories that I could tell you about.
How is Intersect evolving in these current times?
Well, we're currently reimagining what Intersect can be for the modern luxury consumer. When we reopen, the first floor will have a new concept that we think will be a better fit for our local guests. And so it will have all the safety precautions and social distancing and capacity requirements in place. And when we are able to open our second floor restaurant, we're very excited that we will be introducing our first domestic restaurant in residence. So we know that the US restaurant industry has been severely impacted in recent times. So we're thrilled to be able to support a more local restaurant. But what does remain consistent is that all of our guests will, of course, have the ultimate luxury guest experience when we're able to welcome them back.
Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you so much for having me, and we hope to see you soon here at Intersect.
And now, back to you, Heather.